you know how you never see any protesters around President Bush? Well, that's not an accident, because they had a plan, and they continue to have that same plan, where they keep the protesters away. And there's a couple of really interesting things in it. First of all, I love one of the aspects of it. They have what they call, quote, rally squads that go to all of his speeches. Okay, you want to know what a rally squad is? It's a bunch of guys that carry big pro-Bush signs. They'll have one rally squad team that keeps walking around the event, and then they'll have others strategically placed within the event. So in case there's a protester, a rally squad will go around him, encircle him, and start putting up the pro-Bush signs.
I see.
And start chanting USA, 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 because you can't argue with the USA chant, right? Ben Mankiewicz could, but other people can't. So they told not only organizers, but also the Secret Service, which, by the way, shouldn't be listening to this kind of nonsense, to watch out for large pieces of cloth, because then they might unfurl a sign, an anti-Bush sign, so that you can't have that, right? And anyone that wears any kind of shirt that is anti-Bush, anti-administration, anti-war, immediately gets kicked out. Okay? All of this is obviously, by the way, completely anti-democratic, completely against freedom of speech, and at times illegal. In fact, they kicked 2 people out of a speech for wearing anti-Bush paraphernalia, and recently they lost that case. Not only, of course, did the authorities eventually release them and apologize to them for arresting them, but those guys sued, and they won $80,000. I think they should have won even more, honestly. But
they were probably what were they suing for?
For false arrest, probably,
right.
And for infringement of their First Amendment rights. So,
what do you think they should have won?
I mean, look, they've got to do. I'm not a big fan of lawsuits, right? But they've got to set some sort of precedent for this is not acceptable. And $80,000 doesn't really do the job. I mean, the White House would drop $80,000 in a second.
Well, we've seen that.
Right, in a flat second. And the White House didn't even pay this.
Yeah.
The local people did. So, Jared, did you want to ask a question there?
We need to, get to the streets and get to protest and get to arrested and get to making some money, homie.
It's true, isn't it? Yeah.
What's going on? This is a great business idea.
Yeah. Actually, the federal government did pay it. I'm sorry. They paid it for to settle that First Amendment case against people who wore shirts saying regime change starts at home, love America, hate Bush, and just simply had the word Bush cross out of their shirt. And then here's my second favorite part of the story. They said the front of all the speeches must be packed with not just people who are supportive of the administration, but extremely supportive of the administration. And extremely is emphasized in the original.
It's going to be tough to fill a hall then. I mean, eventually.
Right. No, just the first couple of rows.
Yeah.
Because they can't fill the hall with that. But the VIP section and the fronts of the speeches. But here's the third part, and maybe even the most interesting out of all of this. They said all these protesters have to be kept away from the media, which I understand. Like, it's wrong, but I get the point of that. But also they have to be kept away from the president. That goes to show you they don't think the president can handle it.